Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's here, the second annual AmalgamAsh's Smile Game Builder Summer 2021 Game Jam is here. Okay, so second annual because the first one was in 2020, and now we're here, and the naming convention is still just as confusing. So let's go. There's a link in the description below to the itch.io page where I am hosting the Game Jam. You can submit your Smile Game Builder game, demo, proof of concept, assets. This time there's more, sort of. I'm going to walk you through the rules and the whole presentation, not in that order. So just like last year, my goal is to make a big Smile Game Builder Jam and inspire all of the creators who submit things to it to keep working on their projects after the jam is over. If you want to participate, awesome. I'm reading the words verbatim. Yep. Just make sure you read the questions below to save you time. If it counts for anything, I also wrote the words verbatim, so go me. What is this? AmalgamAsh's jams are always jams that are more than just game jams. They are special jams that allow the submissions of games, demos, proofs of concepts, visual novels, gamified advertisements, stories, and even assets made for game engines. Yeah, and every submission gets a video presentation of its very own on my channel and my Odyssey channel, which is the same channel. They're the same channel. The big realization that hit me the other day is like, if you make a game in Smile Game Builder, I'm going to attempt to find it and cover it anyway, so what are you really getting out of this? Because it's the same thing, right? Well, sort of. This kind of puts everything into a hub where you're saying, hey, I wanna be a part of this event, and I want to be amongst and alongside all of these other things that are part of this event. The one that happened last year had 16 submissions from just all sorts of different developers. There were a lot of new people that I'd never heard of before that weren't in the Discord community, or if they were very quiet. And there were a couple that just, they weren't going to make a game, and then they saw the jam and they joined, and that was awesome. You can submit your full game, demo, proof of concept, your unpolished work in progress full of bugs and in need of testing. That's right, anything that you have laying around that you haven't submitted anywhere yet. I want to motivate you to get off your, to get on your butt and submit it. This is working out great. Your project file for others to study and possibly use as a template for their games. This is something that doesn't happen very often. JSeesaw not just, but a few months ago now, put up her template for art in daily life, and I think a lot of people could study that and kind of see how she did a couple of the things that she did with her game there. There were some neat things going on, like having the character sit down and play the piano, and then there was the giant Sudoku puzzle, which that had to have taken time and work, so that's definitely something to study. Do I have to use a specific engine? It's in the name, so yes. Your submission must be created using or assets created for the Smile Game Builder, and if you need to use the Unity DLC, that's fine. You just can't use Unity by itself. And I gotta point this out because in the last jam there was somebody who submitted a game that was made in Unity, and I felt terrible because even though I presented the rules and they had every opportunity to read that, they didn't catch that it was a Smile Game Builder jam. Stay tuned for future jams because I'm going to be running a jam for every month of summer, and I am going to have jams that are increasingly less restrictive as summer goes on. So actually month 2 of summer, there's a surprise, and then month 3 of summer, there's another surprise. Tentatively, the submission period is going to end on June 16th. It will begin June the 1st and end on June 16th. So I'm giving you a little bit more than half of the month to submit your projects, and the reason that I'm doing it this way instead of the way that I did it last time is because I'm going to actually allow people to vote on the submissions. So there will be a winner this time. And this is where things get to be different than me just playing Smile Game Builder games that I find out in the wild. But first, just for participating, every participant of a qualified entry will receive the official Counterfeit Jam trophy made exclusively for Jam participants. This is a 3D model that you can use in a future project if you so choose. It will be a little 3D Jam trophy. I just handed out a bunch of the 3D model trophies for the participants of my New Year's Jam. Finally, because I finally got to a headspace where I could sit down and make the damn model. You will get a special role in the Amalgam Archive Discord. You'll get the video that showcases your project on my channel, blah-de-blah. You'll get a chance to win keys for select SGB games published on Steam. I still have a few keys laying around, and I still need to give them out. Thanks to WathitDew Records for allowing me to have keys to give away to people. One winner, chosen by community and itch.io votes, will receive a special jam trophy
made exclusively for the winner. Another 3D model that you can use in a future project if you choose. It's got a lifetime non-exclusive, it will be exclusive actually, because there can only be one winner. Lifetime exclusive, royalty-free, suitable for commercial and non-commercial use and all of that stuff. You don't have to credit me, blah, blah, blah. Actually, it won't be necessary because the trophy actually has 3D text on it that says SGB Jam on it, something to that effect. Jacob's Overworld Pack 1 for Smile Game Builder. This is a $3 value. I'm going all in this time, folks. I'm spending the big bucks for you. Jacob's Classic RPG Music Pack for Smile Game Builder and RPG Maker, a $6 value. Companion Wolf's Floor Terrains Pack Volume 1, a $5.49 value. And the grand prize winner, I don't have it listed on the itch page because it wasn't quite clicking, but I will give them one of the keys as well that I have. Stop. There are official rules. Please pay attention to the following rules. Your submission cannot contain material that you do not have the right to distribute, and you must have the appropriate license or permission to use all the materials in your submission. No copyrighted music or graphics or anything like that you rip from other games. No RPG Maker, RTP assets, anything like that. You can use anything that comes with Smile Game Builder. You can use anything that you bought that you can put in a game. That's all fine and dandy. Just don't go around stealing stuff. Don't claim stuff as your own if it's not your own. Your submission must remain free. It has to be free as long as it's in the jam. It's got to be free. It's got to be accessible. I would like for you to keep it free. So if you can submit a free version of a project that you have that's commercial and you want it to be in the jam, that's awesome. You can take it down if you want later. That's up to you. But as long as voting and all of that's up, please leave it up. Mature themes are okay. No explicit sexual content, but mature themes like violence and adult themes and language and just mature things, that's fine. A censored version, if you've got an NSFW game, that's acceptable if the focus is on the gameplay, like a little bit of flirting here and there, things like that's fine. Partial nudity is probably going to be fine. Anything that I need to censor, though, is not going to be fine. But if you're not sure, contact me for details and I'll let you know what is okay and what is not okay specifically. Don't be afraid to ping me on Discord. I don't bite. I don't answer right away because I don't have it on all the time, but when I get back on, I love seeing pings. Rule number 4. You must allow me to play or showcase your submission on my YouTube, Twitch, and Odyssey channels in one or more videos. Now, I don't get on Twitch normally, but I wanted to put that in there just in case I did get a wild hair of my Twitch and I wanted to Twitch on Twitch. Your submission has to be made in the engine Smile Game Builder, and you can use Unity as a supplement to your Smile Game Builder developed game, or it has to be developed for use for developers to use in their Smile Game Builder games. You can create an asset pack and just make it open source for anybody and anything like that, and just you can submit it to the jam, and that's fine as long as the assets that it creates or the assets that you have created are ready to be used right away in Smile Game Builder. Now, if you're not familiar with Smile Game Builder and the types of file formats that it supports and the types of sizes that everything needs to be to render correctly and be in a project correctly, please don't submit that until you are sure that it will import into Smile Game Builder correctly. Some questions that I thought of. You may have more, and if you do, you're totally fine to ping me on Discord and I'll add the questions to this page. But can I submit a project I made a long time ago? Yes, but only if it has had like a significant update. Anything is fine, really. That way I can say this is the newest version that's for the jam, that makes it special. That kind of ties the association to the jam, and that's kind of the point of it. Projects that have been published recently, like around the last 60 days before the jam, are fine to submit. You don't need to make a new version or anything. You can just submit the project. It's fine. It's recent enough. It's fine. Can I submit my project to other jams afterwards or at the same time? Absolutely. I developed my Planet Spectrum demo and I submitted it to like 5 jams all together at the same time as mine. I have no problem with you doing that. One of the best games from the last jam was Our Secret Garden, and it was submitted to like 7 games and somehow managed to tick all the boxes of all, not games, it was submitted to 7 jams. Jesus. And it managed to check all the boxes for those jams. Like, that developer was very ambitious. My project is a fan project that contains copyrighted assets, but I'm not charging money for it. Can I submit it? Well, technically, I mean, yes, but it will be disqualified from winning because of what I mentioned earlier, and it will be subject to censorship if I do play it. Like, if there's copyrighted music or something in it, I have to mute the music. So if you just have a fan project that you feel really strongly about and you want it to have exposure at the risk of being issued a DMCA, you could submit it to the jam, but I really frown upon that. And I mean, you know, I don't mind you having your 15 minutes of fame. I really don't. That's okay. Because, you know, if you put together a fan project, you're obviously passionate about developing in some way or another, and the attention might motivate you and incentivize you to make something that's entirely your own. And that's the way we need to go with that. I have another question? Yeah, sure, if you say so. You can message me on Discord or ask in the community section on the itch page itself directly. You can also just comment down below in the comment section to this video with your question, and I will answer you directly. So that's it. Anything that gets asked will be added to the page so that everybody's clear on the same points. Thank you for watching. Develop. Join the jam. Join. I'm highly motivated to have a big, successful jam. I want you in it. See you in the next video. Bye.